The OnePlus 7 is going to be a very interesting device this year because it is rumored and pretty much confirmed that the OnePlus 7 is going to come out with a OnePlus 7 Pro. Now don't get your hopes up, that Pro is obviously going to cost a lot more money. In fact, they're saying it's going to be the exact same price as smartphone flagships like the Galaxy S10 and the iPhone XS. For those of you who are more price sensitive, you're going to have to stick to the regular OnePlus 7. Now the Pro is looking to be very nice. It's gonna have 3 cameras on the back, so very similar to flagship phones that are coming out this year that are utilizing 3 lenses. You're gonna have a 48 megapixel sensor, which will be its main camera. You're gonna have a telephoto lens and ultra wide. Pretty much OnePlus is doing what everybody else is doing, but the big question though is how good are those cameras going to be? I mean, this is one area that OnePlus consistently just doesn't do well on. Now, the good news though, because this is the Pro model, I'm thinking they have more money to spend on the device. They're gonna pick up some better lenses to use in the smartphone, and hopefully they've worked on their computational photography to provide better pictures. The next thing they're gonna have is 10 gigabytes of RAM. This is gonna be bumped up from the 6 or 8 that you can currently buy on the OnePlus 6T. The cool thing though, one of the biggest complaints I've always had about OnePlus devices is the display. They've never included a Quad HD display on their phones, and it's always been a pain point for me because I am a huge display snob. But they're gonna say this year that the OnePlus 7 Pro is gonna have a Quad HD Plus display. I'm super excited about that because not only is it gonna provide a more pixel dense screen, they're actually gonna be putting a 90 Hz panel inside of that. They're gonna do similar results as ProMotion on the iPad, so whenever you're looking at a static image, that 90 Hz portion will be toned down so you don't waste extra battery life. But if you're into gaming, 90 Hz is gonna look beautiful. The other thing is the optical sensor. It's gonna be back again, obviously. We're not gonna see a ultrasonic on this phone, and that's because it's kind of still exclusive to Samsung devices. On top of that, I personally like the speed from optical sensors. It's so much faster. Now this one is not bad for a first gen sensor, but the P30 Pro, for example, is 30% faster than previous gen optical sensors, and I think we're gonna find that with the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, this display is gonna be 6.64 inches. It's gonna be bezel-less, which means there's no notch, there's no cutout, and you're probably wondering, where is the front-facing camera gonna be? In my original OnePlus leak video, I said they're gonna do a pop-out camera, and that's exactly what the newest leaks are saying right now. I don't know how you feel about this because I think it's gonna look cool. A lot of people are gonna get excited about it. It's gonna be a great party trick, but how is it gonna hold up 6 or 7 months down the road? Is this gonna be a mechanical issue? Is it gonna use a motor, or is it gonna be more of a manual mode? I'm okay with a pop-up camera, but I need to be assured that it's gonna work a year later. I get it, you have warranty on the phone, you can send it in, but it's not like you can just walk into a OnePlus store to get your phone fixed. You have to ship it all the way back to them, and it could take a total of 2 weeks before you see your device again. Battery is gonna be much better. Not that it was bad before, the 6T has good battery life, but the 7 Pro is going up to 4150 milliamps. That's Galaxy S10 and almost P30 territory. And you put that Quad HD display inside of there, you should get good battery life. I'm talking about a day to a day and a half of use before needing to charge. Now, if you can't afford the 7 Pro because it is gonna be expensive, you still have the regular OnePlus 7. And to be quite honest, based on the leaks, it's gonna look exactly like the McLaren or even the OnePlus 6T. You're still gonna have the notch on the top. You're still gonna have nice thin bezels surrounding the device. It's gonna be the exact same screen size. The big difference though is that you're gonna get a slightly bigger battery at 4000 milliamps. It will come with 2 cameras, so exactly like this. You're gonna have your typical main camera and of course a telephoto lens. I don't mind this design. I think it's nice and sleek and it's very minimalistic. It doesn't really bother me or feel intrusive. Battery will be slightly smaller at 4000 milliamps, and you're not gonna get that 90 Hz screen, and you're not gonna have that Quad HD display. It's still gonna come with a Full HD Plus display. Basically, if you buy the regular OnePlus 7, you're basically buying the latest specs. That's it. So that's pretty much it for the OnePlus 7. I don't know, how do you guys feel about it? Are you okay spending more money on a OnePlus 7 Pro if they can pretty much nail all the flagship features that other flagship phones have, even though the price is going to be the same? Or does it come to a point where you're like, well, you know what? You're probably not gonna have a phone that's as good as the Galaxy S10 or the P30 Pro. Why should I buy the 7 Pro? That display, those features need to make the phone feel better than the other devices I just mentioned. So I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting time for OnePlus. The event has been rumored to be on May 14th. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.